All right, welcome in everybody. It is Max, Common Ground Finds and Paper Gold with another Paper Gold member win. We are in
Cha-ching.
we are in Colorado today. We're going to have a fun one today. We're in Colorado with Eric, who had a free pickup, and inside that pickup was an amazing book that he sold for 4 digits. On this one, we're going to have him talk about it. So, Eric, welcome to the Member Win Club.
Hello, hello, win-win.
Yeah, tell us all about the story of this book, including the pickup business you do.
Okay, so I do offer free pickups. At the time when I got this particular pickup, I had just been buried. A
Mhm.
week before that, I had cleaned out a bookstore that closed about 10 years ago. Um, which, different YouTube video because there's lots of
Sure.
wins in that one. But this particular pickup, I responded to a Craigslist post that someone was having a free book giveaway at their house a coming Saturday. And it was Monday, and I sent a message saying, "Hey, I can come get them all today." And within seconds, the lady responded, was like, "That would be amazing." And so I went there, and I had no clue the magnitude of just how many books they had. It was, I mean, when it was all said and done after a day and a half, because I go solo, it was 185 small Home Depot boxes
Yeah.
plus 15 just like regular boxes of other stuff. Um, so anyway, so when I was sorting the books and scanning for Amazon and things that I thought were cool, the cover caught me, and I was like, "Man, that's a really, really sharp looking book." So I set it aside. Didn't look it up. Didn't really. It didn't. I didn't realize what I had at the moment.
But you felt and you knew something. You knew
Oh
something.
yeah,
Yeah, you had that feeling that we all do when you come across something.
yeah. It just the cover and the spine were just. I mean, it was immaculate, and you get this feel for like just quality and the age. When I looked at the copyright page and I realized, like, oh wow, this is an 1896. This is an amazing, like it just came like just off the presses.
Okay,
Uh,
well, give us the title and the subject matter. I mean, sure through the title people are going to figure it out, but give us the title and subject matter of the book.
so it was from Manassas to Appomattox,
Okay,
um,
Civil War history.
Civil War history, um, by it was James Fellow Longstreet,
Okay,
um, and it's his memoirs of Civil War. Um, and I didn't read it, and it's a huge book, but um, I don't know. It was cool. It was really cool. I showed it to one of my associates who's been in the business for a really, really long time, and he was just like, "Holy crap!" He's like, "I've seen this book before, but never ever in this condition." He's like, "You got a real gem here," and I was like, "Oh, cool." And I let it sit for I don't know, a month before I decided to list it.
so I remember you and I talking, having a little bit of correspondence about how buried you were, and I was trying to get you organized from afar and telling you
Yep.
what you needed to do. So I imagine in that time you just had that book off to the side.
Yeah, it was sitting on top of one of my bookshelves, kind of protected from, you know, being dropped or
Right.
buried by things. And it just sat there for several weeks, just saying, "Hello, I'm here. Please list me. Look at me. Look me up."
So what was the final reason that you actually finally picked it up and did a comp? And when you did the comp, what did you realize?
So, I'm organized, and I'm going to town on things, and I had an extra space in some of the shelves that I listed on. And I was like, "Oh yeah, let's uh let's just grab this and take a peeksy poo." And I looked at it, I was like, "Holy schnockers." And I scoured the internet for, a good hour, looking at all the websites, trying to look at all the conditions, the descriptions. And by far, mine was the best, if not up there with,
Mhm.
top two. And so I had listed it for 1,500 or best offer.
Right.
And within, I don't know, the next morning, I had an offer for 900. And I said, you know what? Like, I literally just listed this, and it's worth way more than 900. But I thought, okay, let's just counter. I talked to the guy, I like to look at the profiles of people who send me offers because I want to see if they're one, a scammer, or what the deal is.
Mhm.
And he was another bookseller, and that's fine. I don't care. Um, and I said, you know what? I'm going to hold off. I'm going to think about it for the afternoon. Finally, I decided, let's counter at 1,000 because you know what? I just want 1,000. And and he came back and was like, okay, I can borrow the money from my wife, and let's do it. And then through talking to him some more, he's a collector. It's something that has been on his bucket list, and he's been looking for something that isn't beat up like all the other ones. And um, so as soon as he sent the money, I packed it up and shipped it out, and he should get it here in a day or two.
I think there's people smiling at what you're saying right now. Let's rewind a little bit.
Okay.
You had that counter offer trepidation.
Yeah.
Like we all know what's going through your head. Oh my God, if I counter, he could just decline it and then I don't get my $900.
Yeah.
Um, was that an emotional roller coaster for you?
Hey, not really. Because I know what I had.
Right.
If he had declined and said, you know what, I just can't. 900 is my as high as I can go.
Right.
I might have then had a little emotional roller coaster because then it's like, all right, do I just say whatever, or do I just hold out because I know eventually I'm gonna get
Yes.
the money?
Mhm.
But the amount of I just need cash flow at this point, especially for the next phase of what I'm about to do. I was
Mhm.
like, I just need cash flow, whatever. Let's just roll the dice. I don't
Free,
care.
free, free
Money is
pickup
money.
and free pickup.
Free
The book,
pickup.
the book costs you nothing but sweat equity.
That's it. That's
Yeah.
all it cost me,
Yeah.
um and way to go. Yay,
All right.
So
So we know you had 185 boxes from this pickup.
yep.
Where are you in a warehouse? Are you in the garage? Where are you
I
storing these?
I am sitting in a two-car garage, um of yeah, just in my house, outside my house.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
I had a storage unit, but I didn't want to pay the I don't know, like the $300 for the rent. And I was like, you know what? Let's just move to the garage. One of my associates had a bunch of bookshelves. I finally got those, and I've just slowly I put everything on bookshelves. I still have like two industrial racks sitting over here, just
Mhm.
double packed full of bankers boxes for a rainy day.
Right.
And I'm just going through, finding the gems, building
Yeah.
shelves
But I know because we talk every now and then about this stuff that you're doing free pickups and you're finding gems quite frequently.
all the time,
Yeah.
all the time.
Is that a regional thing, or do you believe, like I believe, because I firmly believe this, the great books are everywhere.
Oh, uh, they're everywhere. You can go anywhere any day of the week and you'll find something, anything.
Yeah, people are giving you money. They don't realize it, but they're giving you money.
No clue, no clue. When I saw this particular one, when I saw, and it was a pastor who'd passed away, who had
Mhm.
been collecting for his entire life. And I was not the first person that had gone through these shelves. There was rare antiquity dealers in Denver that have gone through these shelves, and this book um, was actually at the church that he preached at. They cleaned out a part of the garage. It had been sitting in a garage,
Mhm.
and it was at the church. And so I went to the church and spent about an hour just putting the boxes in the car, going back and forth. And I mean, people miss it. Even professionals
Right.
miss this type of stuff. I mean, if anyone would have saw this book that had a clue,
Mhm.
it would have been gone in a heartbeat.
Yeah.
So
But it was meant for you. It
it
was
was meant for me.
meant for you to pass it on to the next person.
Yep.
You made, did we say how much you sold it for?
It sold for 1,000
Thousand, yeah, that's right,
plus
$1,000
shipping.
plus shipping. We're gonna leave it at that. Um, and it was a free pickup. So in PaperGold in the group, we always talk about sourcing and the advantageous ways to source. Is there any advice that you would give to anybody watching this video that maybe you learned from the PaperGold community, or something that you've tried and true you've been doing? And any advice you'd give to someone just starting out or newly into the book game?
Talk to every single person. And if you're scouring the Craigslist and the marketplaces and the next doors and the thrift stores, tell people, ask people if they have books, if they have media. It's invaluable. Like, I am not a shy person. And a lot of people are, because it's hard to ask a total stranger, hey, do you have any X, Y, and Z, even at a garage sale?
Do you have any more books? Do you have any more?
Yeah, do you got any other books inside that you were thinking about? And you'll learn to start to get a read of, like, they do, but they're not sure. So then that's where, your business cards that we talk about, and you just say, hey, if you ever want to, here's my card. I buy and sell. Blah, blah, blah. Don't be afraid to talk to people. People are amazing, and they will give you things, which is great.
Like $1,000
$1,000 books. That's
Right.
on top of the
Other stuff, yeah.
other stuff.
I
Yeah,
mean, yeah, we could go another hour on this. Maybe you and I need to do a video on just this pick.
Oh, I mean, I can talk all day about things like
Yeah,
this.
we may have to play that. But for this one, this is just a PaperGold member win.
Cool.
So we thank you. I thank you for your time. You and I will plan a lengthier one on this pick. We'll get a little bit deeper into how you go about doing your free pickups. I think that'd be a great video.
Yeah.
So
Cool.
thank you for meeting with me this morning. And
Yeah, thanks, Max.
we'll see you on YouTube and Instagram.
Woohoo! All right,
Bye.
everybody.